You know, everybody, Bucs World. First off, I want to let y'all know I am not 2 days late of doing my review because they lost. Well, maybe just 2%. I went to Miami and I had to do some other work, and I ended up peeping the game around the second quarter at a bar. But as far as the Buccaneers losing to the Los Angeles Rams, they playing beat out behind, y'all. They outworked us, they outsmarted us. The offense, man, is impeccable. I got a chance to break it down. When I looked at this game, I was like, all right, cool. We knew that this right here was gonna be the game to see where we was at with things. This is the second time we lost. The Buccaneers have been going back and forth with the Rams all the way back to the early 2000s, I think late 90s. I remember that. That was the height of me being a Bucs fan as a little boy, as a child. I remember just going back and forth with Torrey Holt, Marshall Faulk, London Fletcher, Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce. The Bucs and Rams rivalry ain't nothing new. This is up a real deal rivalry now. You could tell it's a rivalry the way the head coach is responding. I mean, look at him. He's running all up and down the field and stuff like that. I get it. And also, too, one of the most memorable games of the Buccaneers that I remember back in the day was the 38-35 win. I remember it was around my birthday with Ward Dunn, Sean King, and I got so mad because I remember like a long touchdown pass, and I thought the game was over, and I cut my TV off, and I was mad, and I woke up on my birthday, and it said that the Buccaneers had won. Ever since then, I had learned my lesson not to ever cut the TV off and get emotional. That was when I was like, I think 12, 13 years old, I don't know. The Buccaneers ended up losing 34-24, right? Tom Brady, 41 for 55, 432 yards, 1 touchdown. Ronald Jones, 5 carries, 11 yards, 2.2 average. Lenny, 4 carries, 8 yards, 2 average. Chris Godwin, he went in there for a red zone touchdown. Mike Evans, he ended up having a good game. 8 receptions, 106 yards, 13.2 average. Chris Godwin, 6 for 74, 12.3. Tyler Johnson came out big too, man. He was real big in this game. 3 for 63 yards, 21 average. Rob Gronkowski had somewhat of a challenging game. He was beat up, especially during that play when Tom threw the ball to him, and as soon as he turned around, that linebacker lit him up, man. Ate him for breakfast, you know, going in and out throughout the game. And he ended up getting MRI, and it ended up coming back negative. So shout out to Gronkowski. But overall, man, let me go ahead and get into this, man. We got our behinds kicked, all right? We got our asses kicked. I don't care how you look at the score. I don't care what you saw. Yeah, we lost by 10 points, but I would like to say that we got our asses kicked. The reason why is because, man, they really outsmarted us, man. They outsmarted us in a lot of ways. They beat us by size, all right? So let me go ahead and tell you what I think. The crazy part about this game is that any team can do this to us if they have size and they have good receivers. The Rams have good size on their offense, and they have good receivers, all right? A lot of NFL teams have good receivers. Good receivers are everywhere, but you know what I'm talking about. What I noticed about the game with the Rams were running on offense, it's not the fact that our defense didn't play good. They played okay. They played because they played the Rams, they made us look a lot more sloppy. And a lot of these plays were cross-up plays, cross-up patterns, cross-up routes. It was making our guys run into each other, didn't really know who to really pick up. And if we did know who to pick up, we would end up running to our man. We end up doing that a lot of times throughout the game. That's what I got from this entire game. The Rams would pretty much do a very good job at putting their receivers in a position where they can run short routes, but mix our secondary up and have us stumbling around the field. And then it'll put Matt in a position to throw the ball to one of the receivers, and they can catch it in between 2 or 3 guys. That's pretty much all of what I saw the whole entire game. After going back, checking the highlights, I had to really go back and really take a peek at why we actually lost this game. Shout out to Bernard, man. He's a really good receiving running back for us, and I think that we should keep him. Some things I didn't like with him, and that was protecting Tom Brady. This is why we need Lenny back there. Lenny is very good at protecting Tom Brady. I think he does a better job than Ronald Jones, and he does a better job than Bernard, obviously. I think he gave up like 2 sacks when it came to Tom Brady hitting that ground, and I don't like that. Tom Brady shouldn't ever hit the dirt. We understand it's football. He's gonna eat the dirt sometimes. But hey, the Buccaneer way, Tom cannot hit the dirt at all. I don't care if he got sacked 3 times. That's 3 times too much, all right? We need to go back and figure out how we're gonna get our run game going again, because last year, the Bucs were too predictable when it came to their run game. It almost seemed like the first 2 or 3 plays, you knew it was gonna be a run, run, run. The thing is, it worked. It makes me wonder why we're not going back to that. Is it because, you know, we have explosive additions like Antonio Brown? Is it because we have O.J. Howard, who's healthier? Is it because everybody's more familiar with each other, so we feel like we can just blow people out, just run it up and leave like we do? I don't know what it really is, but I'm not seeing Lenny eat and I'm not seeing RJ eat. We need to go back to that run game because everybody knows we're gonna pass, all right? If we can get that run game going, then that's gonna open up all lanes for us to really do our thing offensively. I know everybody gotta eat, but Lenny and Ronald gotta eat too. So somebody gotta figure it out. People saying that Ronald Jones is in the doghouse or whatever, but to be honest, Lenny's number's not even looking good either, so hell, they all looking like they're in the doghouse to me. It look like they all trying to fight for that #1 spot. And it's not even about a #1 spot anymore because they're not even being utilized to even run the ball to make a difference in the game. Because the ball is always going in the air because everybody knows Tampa Bay gonna pass the ball because we got all the weapons. When you got a good defense, the #1 offense versus the #1 defense, this looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing the Oakland Raiders, except the Rams couldn't commit any turnovers against Tom Brady because we got Tom Brady. Of course, Tom can throw interceptions, but he ain't gonna be throwing that many interceptions out there. I don't care if it's the #1 defense or whatever. It's not gonna happen like that, especially when Tom is going in and trying to get a dub on you after losing last year. So now he's down 0-2 to the Rams. So we're gonna see y'all again. We're gonna see y'all again, man. It ain't over, all right? Now, Jamel Dean, what did I tell y'all about Jamel Dean, man? Jamel Dean, I felt like he could have made a graveyard statement early in the game if he had caught that interception. That interception bounced off the hands of a receiver, and it was right in his arms, and it popped out. I saw Winfield over there. I saw Whitehead over there. I forgot. I think it was somebody else over there, and they didn't even hit him across the head and give him that tighten up or it's gonna be all right. Nah, you don't get no credit for that. They weren't playing very close when it came to the secondary. I understand these were good receivers and stuff, but it seemed like Carlton Davis had a very hard time out there today. He didn't really get that many tackles out there. Some plays, he looked like he was one of the main guys getting caught up in all the cross routes. But the thing about Jamel Dean, man, as y'all see, y'all really didn't see him in the game after that. And I think he did go to the doghouse after that. I mean, you can't drop an interception like that and expect to be in the game, man. I felt like he should have stayed in the game, though, because I felt like he would have done a better job than that corner that we had at number 30 on our side. I saw a lot of hustle on his end, but I just felt like Jamel should have stayed out there regardless of him not getting that interception. I felt like he should have had another chance to go back out there and fight for it, but I didn't see him on the field that much after that. Joe Tryon, man, he didn't get any sacks or whatever. He definitely get 2 tackles. Those 2 tackles were significant. I remember one of those plays, he was actually hawking somebody down, and you know, he's gonna be all right. I got screenshots of this one play of Joe when he's coming around the tackle on the right-hand side, and he dusted that tackle. That tackle couldn't even do much. Put him on his booty. But he's gonna get to the quarterback soon. It's coming. It's coming. You can tell. You can smell it. Unfortunately, he didn't get it on that game. Devin White, he even got lit up out there. I got screenshots of that. Here you go right here. As you can see, Devin White was trying to make a cover. While he was trying to cover the receiver, as soon as he kind of looked to the right a little bit, he kind of bumped him. The receiver ended up giving him that pop work. You feel me? That pop work, and ended up hitting him on a good block. And he ended up rolling off of Devin. And he put Devin kind of like, you know, we almost put him down a little bit, but Devin had to recoup. But it developed a lot of separation. I think a 1 or 2 yard separation and a gap, and it ended up, I think he ended up getting the first down. You don't see that happen to Devin White that often. But Devin has to tighten up, man. Even though Devin got 4 tackles, at the end of the day, I expect to see more action out there by Devin White, so he's a little quiet to me. Yeah, his presence is known out there, but it's time for my dog, Get Live 45, to crank this thing on up, man. Because we could have had a graveyard performance if Jamel Dean would have caught that interception. A lot going on in this game, man. I want everybody to look at this play right here. You got Rams, Higbee, and you have Whitehead lined up on the goal line. Whitehead signaled to Carlton, hey man, watch him, watch him, watch him. Carlton, Whitehead, and Levante, they were the only ones over there. And they had no answers for the 3 linemen sent out on a mission to kill to perform the blocks. They all got swallowed up. Not really Davis. Davis fell back a half a second too late. It was a good tackle, but it was just too late. These are little things that bit us in the behind throughout the game. Having these type of things happen to us is only good for us because, you know, we can't win them all, man. We can't win them all, and we definitely need to see what we're lacking in. And obviously we're lacking very heavily in the secondary department. I don't think that stuff would have happened as much if we would have had Richard Sherman out there. If Richard Sherman was on the field, I don't think that he would allow that much to happen, and that's off of 14 hamburgers. 14 hamburgers and 2 steaks. I think my dog would still go out there 4 days later and get it in. I don't think that we would give up that much. That Rams offense is definitely wizards, bro. There's some wizards out there, and I think that people should give them more credit. I would kind of sleep on them. Now I know. I mean, that play when Deshaun Jackson smoked Mike Edwards, man. I don't even know why Carlton wasn't there. It was like Carlton backed up, and Deshaun ran past him. And I don't know what happened because the camera was kind of moving. I don't really know if that's a Todd Bowles thing too, because it seems like, to me, a lot of this stuff could have had an answer to it if Todd Bowles would have adjusted correctly. Both Edwards and Davis were in position to stop that play by Deshaun Jackson, but it just didn't happen, and I felt like it was just plain laziness on both parts. Deshaun, you know, you did your thing, but that was a hella lazy play by Carlton Davis and Mike Edwards. Even this play right here with Devin White pushed Deshaun Jackson. Carlton Davis got caught up while trying to cover him. Ran into his own man. Looks bad on Carlton because he wasn't there. He wasn't there. It looks like a team error. I want y'all to look at this right here too, man. 5-11, 3rd and 20. Third quarter, 14-28. Brady in the shotgun. Bernard tracked down by Aaron Donald. Donald's on the left-hand side. He realizes, oh dang, it's the shotgun. I don't think they're gonna run. They need to put some points on the board. I think this is gonna be a screen. And Bernard got tracked down by Donald and yeah. Baptized by the great, man. This right here was the perfect game to study our core weaknesses. I'm not mad at all. On to the Patriots, man. They're definitely gonna get their ass beat. And the defense, y'all didn't look like grave diggers. Look like grave sleepers out there. I am disappointed. I understand this is a passing league and it's extremely hard to guard all these amazing receivers, even if these receivers don't have names. They got their uniform on, and this is the passing lead, and I feel like, to me, in my eyes, everybody got good receivers. I feel like good receivers are everywhere, to be honest. The Bucs defense gotta commit to keeping everything under 17 points. If we can keep everything under 17 points, we can do the rest. Hell, at least keep them under 20 points. 20 points is the limit. I don't want to see 21 points no more, all right? It's time to narrow this thing on down to 19 points and under. And that's it. We need to help our offense. Because one thing we know is that our offense can put up over 25 points a game. We can average, to be honest, 38 to 46 if we really, really do our thing. And the defense, they ain't been giving us nothing to work with. I expect to have more sacks. I expect to have more interceptions, more committed turnovers, take it to the house, and let's do that junk graveyard style, you feel me? Grave digger style. So Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man, Bucs World, it's your boy JB, aka Spoken. We'll be back, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm not mad, I'm not upset, but I'm definitely not gonna give them no props for this game. Y'all lost, take the L to the chin. Let's go on to Boston and get the Patriots that work. And Lord have mercy. Do you know how mad time will be if we lose to the Patriots? It ain't gonna happen though, it ain't gonna happen. But man, it's gonna be awkward too, man. All them Patriots fans gonna be up in there with Brady jerseys, And then on one end, they're gonna be rooting for the Patriots, but then when Tom throw it, they're gonna be like,
You better call the National Guard. You better call the war. We just kicked their ass. They need some help. I told the ref, I said, don't stop until you see blood. You seen blood yet?
I ain't seen no blood yet.
Oh, we got to keep running it up. We don't even keep score. We just run that up and leave.
Grave diggers. Tampa Bay. Stand up. Grave diggers. Tampa Bay, we off the chain. We ain't worried about a thing. We looking for another ring. We some grave diggers. Ty Bowles, he a beast. 3-4 or 4-3. Either way, he bringin' heat cause he a grave digger. Hey, yo 24, yeah, he a grave digger. Get live 45, he a grave digger. We wear our heart up on our sleeve. We don't even keep score. We just run it up and leave. We going back to back, you heard what I said. We sending JPP that 90-piece straight up off the head. Shack a dog, he got that bark, he got that bite. When the game is on the line, he gonna fight, that's what we like, ayy. And we dare you boys to fight back, cause you won't get your life back, baby, cause we like that. We some ballers, got our heart up on our sleeve. We don't even keep score, we just run it up and leave. We some grave diggers, ayy. Big Vita Vea is a grave digger. Jamel Dean is a grave digger. SMB is a grave digger. The whole team is some grave diggers. We in the trenches, shout out Will Gosen. I'm on a mission like I'm Nunes Roaches. Mike Edwards off the edge like he Rondé. Speaking of the Hall of Famer, shout out boy Levante. Grave diggers. Tampa Bay, we off the chain. We ain't worried about a thing. We looking for another ring. We some grave diggers. Ty Bowles, he a beast. 3-4 or 4-3. Either way, he bringin' heat cause he a grave digger. Hey, yo 24, yeah, he a grave digger. Get live 45, he a grave digger. We wear our heart up on our sleeve. We don't even keep score. We just run it up and leave. And your run game is not involved. You try to run, you gon' run into Indomicon. Come to Ray J on Sundays, you won't wanna miss this. Jordan Whitehead coming down with the hit stick. Devin White going sideline to sideline. Winfield pick you off, he headed to the pylon. We won the Super Bowl, the ship ain't lead a dock. Ty Bowles send a blitz, I bet you boys miss a block. Hey, anytime, any day, we gon' ball every day. Your field or our field, it don't matter where we play. No risking, no biscuit. Shout out to that Dubier. You coming on a winning streak, well, hey, you gon' lose a day. Shaq too quick for your tackle, tell him lose some weight. Pick six, send you boys packing like you moved away. Pierre Park him off the edge, he looking like a race car. Throw at Carden Davis, you gon' end up in his graveyard. Grave diggers. Tampa Bay, we off the chain. We ain't worried about a thing. We looking for another ring. We some grave diggers. Ty Bowles, he a beast. 3-4 or 4-3. Either way, he bringin' heat cause he a grave digger. Hey, yo 24, yeah, he a grave digger. Get live 45, he a grave digger. We wear our heart up on our sleeve. We don't even keep score. We just run it up and leave.
Brown looked like his career was over. Gronkowski comes out of retirement.
Let's go repeat.
Fournette was looking for
2021.
And when the Super Bowl ended,
Grave diggers.
the ball would be in the hands of Tom Brady.
We out.
I don't know why we ever think it won't.